Hola, ¿qué tal? Today, we will learn irregular verbs in the preterite tense. By now, we have learned the preterite past tense, including the conjugation of regular verbs, verbs with spelling change to preserve their pronunciation, and stem-changing verbs. All of those groups of verbs use the same set of endings in the preterite, but may change a stem vowel or a consonant. There are a lot of irregular verbs in the preterite, and you'll need to pay close attention to small details that may change. For example, sometimes the third-person plural ending is eron instead of yeron. The preterite in English is equally irregular as it is in Spanish. For example, the regular pattern for the English preterite is to add ed at the end of the verb. I play, I played. I walk, I walked. But I run is not I runned, rather I run. I think is not I thinked, but I thought. Just like you memorize these irregularities in English, you must memorize them in Spanish. It may help to remember them in subgroups that have similar, not always identical, irregularities. You'll note that none of the irregular preterite verbs have accent marks on their endings. Here is the list of irregular preterite verbs in Spanish. Andar, to walk. Anduve, anduviste, anduvo, anduvimos, anduvisteis, anduvieron. Estar, to be. Estuve, estuviste, estuvo, estuvimos, estuvisteis, estuvieron. Tener, to have. Tuve, tuviste, tuvo, tuvimos, tuvisteis, tuvieron. Conducir, to drive. Conduje, condujiste, condujo, condujimos, condujisteis, condujeron. Decir, to say, to tell. Dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijisteis, dijeron. Traer, to bring. Traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajisteis, trajeron. Poder, to be able. Pude, pudiste, pudo, pudimos, pudisteis, pudieron. Poner, to put. Puse, pusiste, puso, pusimos, pusisteis, pusieron. Saber, to know. Supe, supiste, supo, supimos, supisteis, supieron. Dar, to give. Di, diste, dio, dimos, disteis, dieron. Ver, to see. Vi, viste, vio, vimos, visteis, vieron. Hacer, to make, to do. Hice, hiciste, hizo, hicimos, hicisteis, hicieron. Querer, to want. Quise, quisiste, quiso, quisimos, quisisteis, quisieron. Venir, to come. Vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, vinisteis, vinieron. Ir, to go. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. Ser, to be. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. Did you notice that the preterite forms for ir and ser are the same? In these cases, you will use context to figure out the meaning. For example, mi hermana fue de viaje a Colombia por avión. El piloto fue muy amable. My sister went on a trip to Colombia by airplane. The pilot was very nice. Here are more examples of irregular verbs in the preterit. In this story, the Gomez family went to San Diego last month. Celia, la madre, dijo las opciones de destino: Seattle, San Francisco o San Diego. Los chicos quisieron sol y calor, por eso eligieron San Diego. Emilio, el hijo mayor, hizo las reservaciones de hotel. Los Gómez condujeron el coche de la familia, una furgoneta con lugar para 8 personas. Al llegar a San Diego y ver el sol y sentir el calor, los padres supieron que sus hijos tomaron la decisión correcta. El abuelo puso los folletos turísticos en el equipaje, pero nadie los necesitó porque la abuela, Sara, trajo su tableta y encontró toda la información necesaria en Internet. Celia, the mother, set the destination options: Seattle, San Francisco, or San Diego. The children wanted sun and warmth, therefore they chose San Diego. Emilio, the oldest, made the hotel reservations. The Gomez drove the family's car, a van with room for 8 passengers. As they arrived in San Diego and saw the sun and felt the warmth, the parents knew their children made the right decision. The grandpa placed the tourist brochures in the luggage, but no one needed them because Grandma Sarah brought her tablet and found all the information they needed on the internet. Esto fue todo por hoy. Hasta luego.